Let's start this video off with King of the Gooners, Dan Clancy, who, in my opinion, is going to really find out probably in a year or so, because he's running around trying to get in all these 19-year-old girls' drawers, 18 in some cases, I would imagine. He spends his entire life in just chatting over on Twitch where, you know, all the E-Thots reign. And everybody knows this guy's a gooner. But I think a shitstorm is going to hit him. We're going to go over a lot of stuff that's come out. Every day now there's stuff coming out on this situation. He's got more problems than Hasan Piker's dog abuse, though. We're going to start here. So this is a clip of him going through some features on his phone. And as soon as he opens it up, it's nothing but e-girls.
See what you missed yesterday. You click there, and now you're in your stories feed. Okay?
Okay.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's also
It's pretty nice. I agree. You know, like, it's like, I would be, because I think probably every guy that's his age does this, but it's different if you are running the company, right? And you're doing it to the ones, like, yeah, like, and that's really where it's at. Don't shit where you eat. Exactly. He's married?
Yeah, that I didn't know. I wonder how his wife feels about this shit, because, I mean, this is no secret. I mean, we saw a video the other day of this dude hanging out with some girl. He was in some girl's contact or whatever, they were hanging out, and everybody was laughing at that. He is right, though. What makes this a big deal is the dude is the CEO. And he's always going around talking to these young e-girls. And it's like, oh, well, it's consensual, but is it? The dude's their boss in a way. Right? What do you say in that situation? This guy's in a massive position of power, and he goes up to these 19-year-old girls and is like, I want to be your friend. What do they say? No, creepy 60-something-year-old man, I don't want to be your friend? No. Of course, this absolutely, Dan Clancy. I'll be your friend.
Going on stage, and there's the one time I talked to Dan Clancy, who was at this party, and he was going to go on stage while Will was DJing. He kind of peeked, and I said, I think you're allowed to go up there, Mr. Clancy. Of all the people, I think you can go up on stage. And he was like, oh, I want to say hi to my friends first. And he keeps walking, and he immediately stops by 3 19-year-old e-girls. And all the memes you see about that, let me tell you, I saw Dan probably 20 times. All right? And let me tell you, Dan, I mean, it's not a secret. The man, it's out there, all right?
It is out there, but thanks for confirming what we already know. So, like I said, maybe there's nothing going on there. Maybe he just likes being around the young girls. But it's also an eyebrow raiser because the guy is their boss. I don't think it's a good idea. So I think this guy is going to get Me Too'd into oblivion. I really do. I think the shit show is coming for this guy because competition among young e-girls is very fierce because there's so damn many of them. And one's going to want a little bit of a clout raise someday, and they're going to come for Dan Clancy. You're playing with fire, man. You are playing with fire. This shit is going to cost him his job. I don't know how he still has his job, so maybe it won't. But there's a double standard here. Big double standard. You saw it with Emaru. You see it with a lot of the shit on Twitch with Hasan. And you see it with stuff like this. So we're going to watch these two clips. I'm going to have to cut the music out of this clip. I'm sure this is going to get the stream hit, but they give you a post feature where you can cut music out. Maybe I will have to or not. We'll see if the algorithm catches it. But you have these two streamers, and we're going to watch what Nina Lin had to say. We have Nina Lin and Zoe Spencer forcing this Sade guy who's very uncomfortable with this, and you can tell. He came out and said it. Here's what he said in the clip, if you want to pause to read this. He came out on the 22nd yesterday and talked about how this made him feel uncomfortable. He didn't like this. And, you know, a lot of people will dismiss this man saying this, oh, what a pushy. You know, like, not every dude wants to be rubbed up on by some 304 hoe. Some people have a little bit of class. I don't think he wanted to be rubbed up on by this woman. But it's okay to sexually assault a man, apparently, especially on Twitch, because neither of these women have had the rules enforced on them. Let's watch this clip.
Oh my God. Saeed. Hey, come here. I got you. Saeed, come here.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
He's 23.
No.
He's consensual.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
So the one on the left, Nina, or Nia, whatever her name is, Nina, she comes over here, pulls him out, and holds him so she can grind on his crotch.
He's not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Yeah, give.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
He didn't want that. And that's pretty much the end of the clip. Still, sexual assault in my book. He didn't want it. Imagine if the roles were reversed here and it was a guy forcing himself and grinding on a woman. How do you think that would be received? This is the double standard of pretty much the world. A man's not allowed to talk about these things or come out and talk about it. And I bet you he got a lot of shit for coming out and saying that he didn't like that. You could tell in the clip he doesn't like it. He looks uncomfortable. Now, the woman who held him, Nina Lin here, has been getting a lot of heat. A lot of heat for doing this shit. Says she didn't know. She didn't know. I don't know how you couldn't know. You knew. You looking at this man in that video, I could tell he didn't like it and he wasn't comfortable. This is a tough interview because you've probably seen people react to it. It's tough to tell what the hell she's saying.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him and be like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person.
What? Huh? What do you do that?
Me, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta let me know.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Maybe him, like, hiding in the corner, fighting you, trying to not be held up by you. That probably would have been something to maybe give away how he was feeling. I don't know.
If he did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
It's embarrassing for him as a guy, ladies and gentlemen. It's embarrassing that he didn't want to be grinded on by some 304. I wouldn't want this woman grinding on me. She wasn't even the one doing it. I wouldn't want her to touch me. She sounds like a dummy. Sorry. I'm not trying to catch anything. And I don't know what's going on there. I'm not saying she has anything or doesn't. But she's too for the streets for me.
I was looking everywhere for him.
I need y'all to patch that up.
I think he came out.
No, he was here. But I didn't see him at all. I saw him one time and he disappeared.
No, the moment I came over, he wasn't here.
And now they're playing the clip again. Now, I think they should be permabanned. Both of them should be permabanned. Both of them are Twitch streamers. Zoe Spencer and Nina Lin are Twitch streamers. And I think they should both be permabanned because people have been permabanned for less. In fact, the guy who went up and grabbed Emaru and forced himself on her at TwitchCon only got banned for 30 days. What's that shit? What's that shit? But then they're banning people permanently for all kinds of shit. Tectone got banned for a week for calling someone fat. Was it that Frogan pile of trash? He called her fat. Got banned. Called Denims a hoe. Got banned. But this shit's all good. No problems here. It's disgusting. Totally agree with Tech Down here. Permaban both of them, in my opinion. Or something. They should get some kind of problems. And apparently there's another clip. In the second clip, Nina and Zoe are carrying him into a bed by force, holding him down while tearing at his clothes while he's going, no, 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 no. These are the double standards. And then we have this girl saying, oh, don't look at him. You don't want to be like that if you're a man. What, saying you no to a hoe? 100% agrees with it because she thinks she can get away with this because she's a female, as this person says right here, 100%. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Things keep getting worse for this company. It's wild. Dan Clancy needs to go. I don't know how this dude still has a job, but he needs to be fired. He should have been fired a long time ago. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Check out my comic book. You can get it in a couple of days. There's a link in the description. Trailer after this video. Check it out. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.